Oh,
Ugh, my internet's been sucking lately. Has your guys' internet been sucking? Does it feel like the overall infrastructure of the world is slowly crumbling?
Yeah.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your
Feeling
show.
affirmed. Guys, welcome to the Valleycast. We got Elliot Morgan, we got Kevin Plachy, we got Joe Beretta.
Good.
Joe Beretta is currently sitting in a crisscross applesauce state of being right now, and I started thinking about
Damn.
why we call it crisscross applesauce. I get the crisscross part. I don't understand the applesauce part. Is that because sometimes we make applesauce in our pants when we're young?
That's probably
crisscross applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
'Cause isn't it-
I mean, I used to do the applesauce thing in the pants when I was little.
Come again?
That's why it's called that.
Because you
Diarrhea?
used applesauce in your pants?
Well, make applesauce.
Ugh. Is
you
that
call-
really what it's called?
You call it make it applesauce?
Yeah. Well, we didn't want to say diarrhea in my house, so we would just say I made applesauce.
No, you didn't.
No, yeah. You're not telling the truth.
You asked why it's called that, and I'm giving you the reason. You were right.
And maybe we're all just mispronouncing it. Maybe it's crisscross assle sauce,
Oh,
Applesauce.
that would make more sense.
right?
That actually does make more sense.
Crisscross asshole sauce.
Oh God, asshole sauce.
I feel like it was a sarcastic suggestion when they were like, we can't call this pose what we've been calling it anymore. And
Yeah.
they were like, what are you going to call it? Like, what, crisscross applesauce? And then everybody's like, all right, we'll
Yeah, that works.
stick with that. It's
And then
better.
I
kid in
can
the back.
never.
You can
Go
never
on.
what? No,
I
you
can never
what?
sit crisscross applesauce. I don't know if I just do not have any flexibility like that, but people sit like the fact that you're sitting like that blows my mind.
Oh, my friend, I will be in this position till tomorrow. I am moving off this couch
I
for quite a
love
while.
that. I love that. I wish I could do that.
Well, no,
You're like a
I'm
Buddha.
saying because I got into it. I can't. I'm at the age
you
now where
can't
getting
stop.
getting out of it is
I
a
see.
chore. Yeah. I
Mhm.
decided to go on an adventure today. I'm gonna have to go.
Okay.
Like by the time that I am able to get up, I will have recruited like a tech guy, a getaway drive.
Yeah.
Like me getting out of this is gonna be a heist of epic proportions.
Jaws of life.
And the heist is just me getting up. Like that's it.
Joe,
wanna see.
what is Kevin and I were commenting on your hair. It looks a little different. What's going on?
I just woke up. That's it. There's a lot, guys.
That's it,
There's a
huh?
lot going
Nothing
on
crazy?
here.
It's cool.
at this.
It's like a.
Dude,
it looks
now
suave.
you messed it up, man. It looks
Yeah,
so
I
messed it up.
suave.
We'll get it back.
Oh, he's
We'll get
got
it back.
He's got it.
I'm
So
at
get
that
it back, get
stage.
it back.
Parted.
Do you guys remember when my pandemic long hair when
Yeah.
everybody grew out their hair in the pandemic? I think I'm at that level again, but I haven't had any sort of like haircut at all, so it's just like BG's big.
Damn, I'm thinking about doing the same thing and just letting it grow for a really long time.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna
I-
do it.
It's
Nice,
you
man.
be prepared, man, because if you
I
have
know
any
it's gonna be
sort of,
crazy.
like- yeah, if you have any sort of like insecurities or self-help or
Yeah, but
self-hate like that abounds with me, you look in a mirror and you're like, oh God, why you do
But
that?
maybe the exposure of being like, I look like shit and I don't care. That's what I'm hoping for.
Man, I wish that I don't care
Seems-
part comes and goes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a real theme with you right now, isn't it, Kevin? This whole doing things and not caring what other people think about how you look when you do it. Is this
Yeah.
some sort of a?
I
'cause
dude, I can't.
we were talking
I can't.
before that.
Yeah, we're talking about walking around with your shirt off outside and how some people think it's very weird, but I wouldn't care.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't even walk around outside with one shirt on. I keep at least two layers at all times.
Jesus, man, that's not good.
And if I am in a t-shirt, yeah, it's like I hate it, and I'm in and out. I don't like it.
I like the idea of your neighbors watching you walk down the street on a one shirt day and then closing the shutters.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, Martha. Wow. Not today. Not with that internet influencer out there. No,
The
thank
Morgan
you.
boy's doing it again. Dude, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I did a very suburban thing, and I went to the city's website, and I ordered replacement trash bins because our
Oh.
trash bins have been beat up so much and like busted. And it was like the most exciting day I have had in like a month. Like,
Getting
I
the new
first
trash
got-
cans?
yeah, and I got the day wrong because the trash gets picked up on Tuesday, and they were like, okay, have it out by the 23rd, but make sure all your bins are empty. And I was like, why
Yeah.
on earth would I be putting the bins out empty on the day that the trash is? So I got the day wrong, and I put all of our trash in the garage because I didn't want raccoons to get into it, and then it stunk
Nah.
up the garage. And then my wife went in there and almost threw up because she has a sensitive stomach at the moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, there's nothing I can do about it. It's not my fault that the city is replacing the bins on the same day that they're getting picked up. As soon as they do that, all that trash is going to go out there. Don't you
Bureaucracy,
worry.
babe. Bureaucracy gets us
And,
every time.
And then I realized I had it wrong, and it was all for naught. But when they finally got replaced, they're so pretty. Like, I took
Yeah.
a picture of them. I'm so excited, and they're so shiny. And I'm like, I'm so proud when I go out in
Dude.
front of the neighbors, and I'm like, do you see what I did?
I still
at my
remember the
trash.
day that happened when I was living with my mom as a kid, and we got new trash cans, and it was like and you would look down like the line of the neighbors and like see all these new pristine trash cans, and it was
Oh.
like, oh, this
So
is the
nice.
life. Yep.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Elliot,
Anyway,
do you
how you guys
remember?
doing?
Do you remember when we went on Operation Use Joe's truck to get rid of Elliot's trash, and we went on like a late night find dumpsters in like
Yep.
private property?
We found it in an Occidental Egyptian church down the street, which is pretty cool.
Oh, it was great,
Wait,
dude.
why
we
did
went
this
on,
happen?
Speaking
Roman
of
or
heist,
something?
yeah, we went on a reverse heist where we went and
Yeah.
wanted to go put stuff in a place.
Yeah, it
And
was
we
super
were-
exciting.
We were giggling like schoolgirls. We were grown ass adults.
Wearing our COVID masks.
Yeah.
We were trespassing. We were
Oh,
Dude.
just
I
rebels,
love it.
man. And I might need to do that again soon because I texted
Yes.
the construction people texted and they were like, hey, we had a great time. Project done. Congrats. And I was like, there's so much trash. And so I'll probably need you to come over.
Dude,
when we
Damn.
do
I
it
have-
again.
I'm excited to live again.
Yeah, dude. This one might get spicier too. This is gonna be crazy.
Dude,
So
Kevin, do you
when
want to come? Do you
I
wanna
would
come
Yeah,
on our
dude,
heist?
you want
Can I
come?
can I vlog it? Can we make
No.
a little
Yeah.
vlog? Oh,
Oh, okay.
No,
Good call,
I
good
want. I want us. I don't
you
want
want it
evidence.
private.
I want it
Okay.
private until we inevitably turn it into verbal content and we
Got
confess on a podcast that is
You're right.
Yep.
somewhat
We
listened
don't
to.
do vlogs anymore. You're right. We just do the podcast. We got to prioritize
Dude.
that.
Dude, Kevin,
Can
you
you-
can make it so much more efficient because if you ride in the back
I can just
bed of the truck, you can.
and that would be even more fun. We make it a little game that like we have to you drive as fast as you can and see if I could time it perfectly to
Yeah, dude.
land.
Yeah.
We were
yeah.
looking for cameras and stuff. There may have been some. Who knows?
Do you,
Good
do you-
times.
Do you guys want to do an impression, Joe, of what your mugshot would look like when we inevitably get caught for the reverse heists? That's it. That's good.
Nah,
That's exactly
I'd be
it.
like some of those other assholes of the 18 that got their mugshots. Like, so you see how some of them are just like, I'm gonna shit eating grin this.
Dude,
Yeah.
that one lady who looks like that everybody's
Scared.
saying she looks like the girl from Smile. I can't even believe that's real. That's insane.
Well, I can believe it's real.
I'm
also,
serious. It's like how do you do that?
Also, I guarantee you all will never watch the movie Smile,
I've
but
heard it's good.
I think you should look up the last 5 minutes of Smile because it is a visual nightmare
Ooh.
of epic fun proportions. You should give it a
Oh
shot.
wow.
Okay. I think I want to watch the whole thing though. Can I do that?
Sure, you can do whatever you want,
Okay,
Kevin.
great.
All right.
Ah,
Thanks.
You can do whatever you want, buddy. Wait, so your kitchen is done. The construction, the money pit adventure that you've been on.
Yes.
And when I say money pit, I'm not commenting on how much they did or didn't spend. I'm commenting on the Tom Hanks wonderful movie from the 80s that everybody should
Yes.
watch, where when you do home renovation work, it inevitably sucks. There's stories that come along with it, but at some point it gets done. At some
Yeah.
point it's done.
Yep.
How does
yeah,
it feel?
it's really beautiful. It's a beautiful kitchen. It's a beautiful. They have handles now. That was the last thing. They still have touch-up paint they need to do, and I don't know why they haven't done that. And then there's also a hole that needs to be put in one of the cabinets. It is so. The drawers are the kind, guys. Listen to this. Oh man, I see the direction my life is taking. I just saw a
Alright.
flash. This is like between the trash cans and the
Yeah,
drawers
the trash
when
and
you
then
shut
the
them.
kitchen handles.
It's
Yep.
like the kind that when you shut the drawers, it
Push.
does that soft close, so you can't
Oh.
really slam.
No, man.
it's
No,
really
no
cool.
matter what age you are, that's nice.
It's so nice. And
I
it
thought
was-
you were
yeah,
going to tell me it was the ones where you push on them.
Push it. Yeah.
to
Oh,
open 'em?
nice.
Which
Cool.
sound great until they're not.
So
Until
you
they're
bump
not.
into it.
Yeah. They can be a little bit of. They can be ornery. Ornery drawers.
Dude, the
on
soft
reach
close.
words.
The soft close is kind of like magic. Like to think about how they actually engineer that, I don't even understand how it works.
Just little,
No
little,
idea.
little tiny little people.
No, don't tell me.
inside.
Don't tell me. Oh,
Tiny little
okay.
people. Tiny little people. Go inside. They pull it back.
Oh,
No,
little people.
all right.
Tiny little people.
It's nice. It's a nice kitchen. You guys should try having a kitchen. Try.
I'm gonna
replacing your
redo
trash
my
cans.
kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin, did you have to
Joe.
deal with any post hurricane water shit?
Dude, the
Like you-
water fucking came in again.
did it?
No way.
Yeah, but I was prepared this time. I had dams all ready to go, and I had stuff that shouldn't get ruined moved out of the way. So nothing actually got ruined this time, but I'm stopped being friendly now, and I'm just like, this is gonna get fixed in the next before the rain season hits, or I'm gonna have to talk to like upper people to get this figured out. Because it's been
I'm gonna-
3 years. It's been
Please
almost
get
3
your
years.
upper people on the phone right
The
now.
upper
I'd like to speak
management.
to your upper people.
Get the uppers.
Start hitting
Dude.
zero.
Did you
How
feel
does that work?
Yeah, Stern Kevin. I like
Yeah.
Stern Kevin.
I'm
That's good
pissed.
stuff.
Upper people is a really
That's a guy
good
trying
broad
to be
catch-all.
stern, but not quite there yet.
Well, I'm gonna need to probably talk to your upper
Talk
people.
to those upper
so
people.
I'm gonna
All right,
need
wait,
to be.
Kevin, let's do some role playing real quick. Let's get on the phone here. I'm going to go 1990s phone miming by
Whoa.
the way. None of this weird kids these days phone miming. I'm doing.
Is
Never
that
way
really
you
what
do it.
people do now? No way.
Yes. Yes.
No
Promise you.
way.
Promise you. Dude, no
For
kids
our
have
audio
ever held a phone.
listeners, it's a flat
that's
hand
like-
versus a phone-shaped hand.
No Gen Zer has done this. None.
But
They do-
I would
they
think
do
that
this.
it just passed on, like, oh, you saw mom and dad do this, so you would
No.
do the
no,
same
no,
thing.
because mom and
That
dad
was-
do this.
I'm gonna
now.
slap myself. That's what-
Yeah.
All right. Hey, you've got upper management. Oh, sorry. Back to one. Hi, hello. You've got
Oh.
upper people here.
Hi.
Yeah, what's up?
Hi, there's been so much water leaking into my apartment for 3 years now.
Uh-huh.
And they've tried to take care of it, and they're not doing anything that has been helping, and I need this to get taken care of immediately.
So this sounds like a lower people problem. Why are you calling upper people?
Well, the lower people don't know what to do.
Okay.
So
well,
I need to talk to the upper people.
Well, you've got the upper people here. Look, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more stern if you would like me to act.
All right, you're going to fix this now. Right now,
Ooh.
come over.
Tell me more.
I know.
Oh, he
Tell
called
me-
the
I
wrong
get
line.
it.
He called the wrong number.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Tell
I
me-
called the wrong number.
No, tell me to act harder now. Yeah, do it. Be more stern, please. Tell me to do it.
Hey,
Please tell me to do
dude,
it.
can you imagine? I'd like
That's what we were
That'd be
just
a
doing.
story.
We were imagining. It was fun. It was good times.
That was really good. Guys. That was really good.
Thanks, man.
I don't know how the drawer's shut.
Little people.
Right? Thank you. Joe's out of his mind thinking it's little people.
I legit
Calling it now.
think it's little
He's lost
people.
it, man. He's lost it.
Dude's lost it. It's so sad. It's so sad to see just how far he's fallen.
Do you guys remember the book, The Indian in the Cupboard? That was a documentary.
Little person.
Indian in the cupboard?
Am I the only one are you guys too? Did you not read that
I
book?
don't
Were you
know
not-
what that reference is.
I didn't read
made
the
a
book.
movie.
I didn't know it was a book. I know the movie.
Yeah,
Are
thank you.
being-
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a little Indian in a big, regular sized cupboard.
pretty sure there's a little cowboy too.
Oh, really?
Pretty sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
90s kids movies, man. They were on something. You got to really.
Angels in the
I ordered
Outfield.
pizza I ordered pizza the other day, and it was like they were 5 minutes late, and I had the flash of like I think it's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 when they go like pizza dude's got 30 seconds at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they delivered it and it had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on it. And I was like, oh, that's cute. A lot of exciting stuff going on. I was just thinking of them. That's crazy. And there they are. All right. Everything just goes round and round.
You're speaking my language, though, Elliot. That is exciting to me.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And the pizza was
Keep
great,
on
too.
it.
I don't know if we've ever discussed. Maybe we have discussed. There's no way we haven't discussed it because we've discussed literally everything under the sun.
Whoa.
Kevin, if you had to guess, who is Elliot's favorite Ninja Turtle?
I can save yourself a lot of time.
Oh, wow. This is actually hard. It's not Raph. It's not Michelangelo. It's either Leo or Donatello.
Yeah, I think it's default. Which means Michelangelo. I think he's a Michelangelo guy. Everybody was a Michelangelo guy, especially if
I
they
don't
weren't
see
like.
Elliot being Michelangelo.
But Elliot doesn't seem like he cares, and if you don't care, you probably like the party dude.
Maybe that must have been it because I'm looking up. I don't know the differences of the names and the colors.
Dude, that's
Blue-
disappointing, man.
Blue is Leonardo, purple Donatello, orange Michelangelo, red Raphael.
I thought he had a definitive answer. I didn't know he was completely
No, I don't.
oblivious to this.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
then
sounds
our
like you guys
opinion.
don't.
I mean, which one looks the best to you? Which
You
one looks
guys
the cutest?
probably you literally know better than me. The front with the orange one. I think you're right. I think you called
All
it.
right. Well,
I
then
think Joe
yeah,
called it.
Joe's right.
Yeah, but I think we're
But-
wrong. Like we're like default Michelangelo. He's a party dude. He's carefree. But we got to think about Elliot as well. Leonardo is a leader. He wants to be the leader.
Leo's
tends to be a
been
little
my
bit-
favorite since
Tends to be a little
boy.
uptight though. He
Yeah.
is he's a stickler for the rules. Raphael, angry, angsty, super sarcastic. Just wants to get the job done. Maybe a little too spontaneous. Will kind of fly off on his own. Can be like a little bit of a solo bird, a solo
Yes.
turtle bird. Gets in a little trouble with that. Donatello, technology nut, super smart. Tends
But
to be
also
the one
strong.
that,
He can fight.
Is the thinker of the group. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good
more
fighter, good fighter.
rational.
Yeah. I actually think.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No,
I
you
was
think.
I was looking up who said pizza dude's got 30 seconds because that's a core memory.
That's got to be Michelangelo.
It's
right?
gotta
Yeah.
be. Okay,
Yeah.
Michelangelo it is. Michelangelo it is. All right, everybody. Please, if you want to put Elliot's home address on the screen right
Yeah.
now, please send Elliot nunchucks.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Send him so
Hey.
many nunchucks.
I got new trash cans, drawers, I got some nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
The guys figured out
I saw the
what my
new-
favorite turtle is.
I saw the new Turtles movie and had a blast. Did you
Yeah,
see
what
it,
did you
Joe?
think? No, I want to.
Dude,
But
see
mo-
it. It's really fun. It's
Movies
like
are expensive.
I know, man. It's been my one little thing that like I actually just pay it's my treat now. Is a movie.
When you do that,
What did you like
Ever
about it?
since
do that-
Oppenheimer. AMC Stubbs, you're saying?
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
I've been thinking about it, man.
it
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like when I saw the thing Barbie and it was like going through all the AMC Stubbs thing. I was like, man, that seems like a pretty good deal. God, I'm really turning into that dude. Oh, this is awful. I was like, that's a good amount for. Really, you get. Damn, that sucks, man. This is so. Oh,
I think
man.
it's okay. I think it's okay, Elliot.
I need to go do a party. I need to do a party or a drug or something. I got to get out of this. I can't be doing this. I can't be doing the, like, I'm excited about trash cans and then, oh, man, what about AMC Stubbs, Joe? You ever think about that? Like, why am I even chewing up the scenery? You know?
Do you
with
want to go on a reverse heist? Maybe do some heroin?
that? Yeah, I
could
do. Dude, I need it.
Kevin, what did you think of the movie? I'm excited to see it.
Super, like, definitely made for kids, but had a lot of jokes in there that, like, actually made me laugh. And the animation style is fucking awesome. And then it's the first time ever that or at least that I've seen, where they've made the turtles actual teenagers. They're not like adults trying to be young adults. They're actual, like, going through puberty teenagers. And that's a cool take on the
Cool.
whole thing. I think you'd
It's
love
like they focused on the first word of their name.
Yeah, exactly.
They kept forgetting that one part of the descriptor.
Yep.
Dude, when you said first part of their name, I was like, Raph? Mike? That's so dumb.
I don't. What's happening?
That is what they call each other, though. They never say
really?
the real name. Yeah, Mikey, Donnie, Raph, and Leo.
Is it worth talking about the mugshot? Does anybody still care?
Dude, I saw it and I was like, holy shit, that's crazy. And then immediately after, I was like, I really don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately like, because I'm in the same boat. It came out, it came and gone in my brain. Because again, we're exhausted by it, but I think there's also a part of us that is like, nothing's gonna come of it.
Change.
Like I know we're all thinking that as well, and that's all bad because our goldfish brains are totally. This man is 100%, and everybody associated with him, 100% taking advantage of society's collective goldfish brain, which forgets about everything 24 hours after it happens.
Yeah.
And some real crazy shit has happened in the last 4 to 5 years where the goldfish brain has totally stopped consequences from happening.
100%.
It's crazy. We'll see what happens.
And you just feel helpless.
Like there's Steve Bannon's... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, go on.
No, after you, please. You feel helpless, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That's it. I feel helpless.
It's Steve Bannon's strategy. Like he was like, you flood them with as much bullshit as possible, and people become inundated.
Did he actually say this?
Yeah, it's like his way of. He basically was like, it's not the Democrats that we need to beat; it's the media, and the way that you beat the media is you just flood them with bullshit. And so that's kind of what they do.
Right. Well, and then the other thing that's happening at the same time is that our goldfish brains have also become like headline, like we're headline suckers, but we don't go any deeper than that. Really, like people might skim the first few paragraphs of some kind of clickbaity title, right? But like, think about the 70s in like Watergate and stuff like that, when we weren't being bombarded by so much all the time, so much stimulus, be it Netflix and streaming shows and news headlines, like the 24-hour news cycle. Entertainment truly, like politics was entertainment in a different way, and I feel like people would like become educated. Even the common man would become educated on everything that was happening. So like Watergate and all of the information that was coming out of that, I feel like most people were like reading the newspaper as if it was like a movie almost. And everybody kind of knew what was happening with Watergates, the in and outs. We're having like full-on indictments being released with a lot of important information. Nobody's sitting down and like pouring through them and knowing the if, ands, or buts and being like, oh, this is what happened on January 6th. Or, oh, this is what happened when they tried to like criminally enterprise reverse the election in Georgia. Nobody's looking at the details, and if you're not looking at the details and you're only looking at the headline, all you're doing is having an emotional reaction. And if your emotional reaction is biased, which everybody is right now in our like schismed society, all you're doing is looking at a headline, having your emotional reaction, and then it's supporting how you already feel.
Yep, totally. Yeah, so. It's the 24-hour news cycle after 9/11. We were doomed after that.
Was that really like good. What people hail as the start of it?
Well, there's a bunch of different theories, but I guess the 24-hour news cycle didn't help. Yeah, because it made it so that everything was like news, and the ticker was a 9/11 thing. And they kept the ticker, and then they didn't have newsworthy stuff, so the ticker is just like running and all this stuff, and you're like, oh, info, and then it's like overwhelmed. Drinking from a fire hose. You guys heard of that metaphor?
Oh.
Trying to drink from a fire hose?
Drinking from a fire hose. I've never heard that before, but I get you.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Depending on where we put the ads, this might make sense, but that's almost as good of a metaphor as eating a house of cards.
Hey guys, welcome to the ad portion of the episode. You know what I like in my skincare routine? Ease of use, convenience, a smooth shave. Well, guess what? Whether your ritual is minimal or elevated, level up your shave game with Harry's sleekest razor yet, the Craft Handle. They just sent us one. I hope you guys got it, and it's really nice and pretty. Their innovative design delivers I know, my goodness, it's Chera, beautiful. Their innovative design delivers the same great shave you expect with German-engineered blades that glide across your skin and a killer new look. So experience the latest and greatest in the Harry's Razor lineup, delivered straight to your door for just $10, folks, at harrys.com/valleycast. What's that? Is this a new sponsor for the Valleycast? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to support not only the Valleycast, but also to find a way to have a beautiful face. And you can do that when you know that you have this nice craft handle and it's all sleek, and then it has all of the stuff that comes in the creams and then the balm, and it makes it feel so nice. It's
fits in your hand,
perfect.
So nice. Fits in your hand.
And it's this. Yeah, that's a great point, Joe. It fits in your hand. The sleekest razor Harry's has ever made. Harry's new craft handle is the ultimate shave experience. They use innovative techniques to integrate a dotted rubber grip pattern into a smooth metallic handle. Can you even believe that? I think the engineers behind this NASA couldn't have even, can you? Plus, you can schedule replacement blade delivery whenever you need them with refills as low as $2. Stop losing all this money on the old brands of razors that are specifically designed to not work well, okay? Because this includes the craft handle with the 5-blade German engineer razor cartridge and the shaving gel and the travel cover, so you can hit the road running with your beautiful new face. All right, so step up your routine with dozens of affordable items to choose from, like shaving creams and post-shave balm and body washes and hydrating lotions and more. Also, it smells so good, and if you're a dude, it's really nice. Dudes won't talk about it very much, but we like smelling good.
We like smelling good. Dudes love smelling good.
And boy, does Harry's make it. It's so good. So sleek, ergonomic weighted handles. And here's the thing. It has the highest customer satisfaction in the shaving industry. You do not have to worry about being unsatisfied by Harry. Guys who've tried it say their 8th shave is as sharp as their first. So why don't you guys elevate your shave with the latest and greatest?
My 8th shave is good as my first. Just saying.
Isn't that crazy?
God,
and it probably smells good too.
Unreal.
So elevate your shave with the latest and greatest in Harry's razor handle lineup today. Get your $17 craft handle starter set for just $10 at harrys.com/valleycast. That's harrys.com/valleycast. They are wonderful, and we thank them sincerely for sponsoring this episode of the Valleycast.
Thank you, Harry's. You fit in my hand.
And that's not all.
That was wonderful. You set the bar so high. I'm going to see if I can esteem to.
Let's see what you can
do the same.
Ooh,
hey guys,
come on, man, you got it. Damn.
Fresh, one of our favorites here at the Valleycast. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. What? What'd I do?
You immediately cut out. You immediately. It was so good. You immediately were like, let's see if I can do it. And then it was like dead silent.
Guys, welcome to take 2 of part 2 of the ad portion. Let's talk about HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make your home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. That's what they wrote. I'm going to put another adjective in there. Educational. This thing teaches me how to cook. And it actually makes me be like, oh, that's why my stuff tastes the way it tastes. It's great.
Yeah, they kind of find out. It's like deconstructed food, it turns out. Uncooked food is like deconstructed.
It's nice, right? It's nice. And they didn't even tell us to say that.
Nice.
But here's something they told us to say. Fall is right around the corner, and HelloFresh is here to help you plan for the busy season ahead with tasty dishes delivered right to your door. Simply choose your recipes and pick your delivery date, then lay back and enjoy the last days of summer knowing dinner is covered. And it's true, the picking your recipes, very cool part of this whole shindig they got going over at HelloFresh. I've got a daughter that has many eating problems. In the realm of she's got a lot of allergies, and I can be like, we don't want this, and this, and they'll send you 3 or 4 meals that are catered exactly to your specifications. It's very nice. So banish the end of summer blues with HelloFresh. No need to stress about how you'll handle it all this fall, because HelloFresh takes care of the meal planning and delivers pre-portioned ingredients right to your home. So whipping up a homemade meal is a cinch, and it's nice. And they give you directions, and you follow the directions. It's like building a little house of cards that you end up eating. You know. You just eat that house of cards. That made no sense.
I love that.
At all.
It's kind of a strange metaphor to choose, but I get it.
Didn't make sense at all.
You get to eat it.
When life gets busy, don't call for delivery. Get HelloFresh. It's 25% cheaper than takeout and less expensive than grocery store shopping too. Just choose your recipes and receive fresh, pre-portioned ingredients so you can get to cooking quick. Share my personal endorsement, including anecdotes from your own experience with HelloFresh. I feel like we did that. I love it when it comes here. It makes me feel like a cooking wizard. I get to teach the kids how to cook. I get to teach them how to prep food. That's the other thing. It teaches you how to effectively prep food correctly. It's amazing how much I didn't know, and HelloFresh has been a great teacher. So thank you, HelloFresh. So go to HelloFresh.com/50ValleyCast and use code 50ValleyCast for 50% off plus free shipping. That's a lot. I'm going to repeat it now. Go to HelloFresh.com/50ValleyCast and use code 50ValleyCast for 50% off plus free shipping. It is highly encouraged to voice the following HelloFresh tagline. Guys, America's #1 meal kit.
That's America's #1 meal kit.
You almost can't tell that your wife and kids left you a month ago and you've been alone ever since.
Yeah,
I don't wear pants anymore.
He's good.
Speaking of not wearing pants, Joe, I have excellent news. When you're cooking up this delicious house of cards via HelloFresh, you probably do want to be somewhat comfortable. In fact, you might even want something so comfortable that's where your actual junk is. Okay, we all have something we like to wear when we want to feel confident, comfortable, or cooking. And MeUndies opens up a whole new world where every pair of underwear is good enough to be the one for a specific feeling or occasion. Like when Joe's family finally returns home and they all get to embrace in a loving manner. MeUndies is here to expand your horizons by offering a variety of undies that can be your perfect match no matter the occasion or mood, Joe. Fancy a fun and vibrant day? Choose from our wide range of bold colors. Ready to break a sweat? Our Move Me collection is designed for a dynamic movement, even if you're moving out of the apartment. Wanting some downtime? Classic Geeks offer the ideal comfy vibe. I feel very bad about. I don't know. I haven't gotten any laugh from the joke that I'm doing. I feel bad about it. Because the kids are still around. Joe's kids are still around, and so are MeUndies because they last forever, including the ones that I get, which particularly are just the basic colors. I like that. It makes me feel neat and tidy. Some people like the more fun ones, and I respect that. With MeUndies, comfort's not just an option, it's a guarantee. No matter what your day has in store, MeUndies ensures you feel great from the inside out. Imagine wearing undies and bralettes crafted from the softest, stretchiest, and most breathable fabric that feels like a second skin. Have you ever even imagined wearing a bralette that feels like a second skin, Kevin? And there's more. Loungewear, onesies, socks, and other cozy delights just waiting to be explored. And you know what? Being a MeUndies member is also great because it turns your mailbox into a monthly box of happiness. Each month, pick a new pair of undies, socks, or a bralette to expand your comfort wardrobe. Plus, enjoy savings of up to 30% off on your regular MeUndies fixes. Also, members get early access to exclusive deals and fresh arrivals. Guys, to enjoy a 25% discount on your first order and free standard shipping, head over to MeUndies.com/Valley. And here's our promise to you. If you're not completely satisfied, it's on MeUndies. So why wait? Get 25% off your first order at MeUndies.com/Valley. Thanks, everybody. Let's go back to the show. Hit it, Kev.
It's not fun.
We're having a good time. Yeah.
Since you brought it up, though, since we're here, let's replay. Can we cut to a clip of how much I perfectly called?
This was 4 months ago.
What Trump's mugshot
This is really great.
I stick to my, I'm not a betting man, but I'm still going to stick with the percentages of there's a 20% chance there will be a little smirk, a little shit-eating grin. Like I could just see him going that route. However, he's a businessman, and this businessman knows that he's going to grift the fuck out of his supporters with this image. And it needs to represent his alpha male fucking bullshit businessman. It's going to be the classic thing that's already on his profiles over on Truth social media.
I don't think you need to be mean to him. He's going through a lot right now, Joe.
Head slightly down. Grimace definitely has a grimace on his mouth and a scowl, a slight scowl on his eyebrows. It's like this.
I like the.
See, that's like
scowl,
he's like full on like committing to that. Then,
100%. It has to be. It has to be because he knows this is the rallying cry that he's going to utilize.
That's what I was feeling.
It's going to be on T-shirts. It's going to be on the sides of like buses where people unfortunately fucking gave up their life savings to put that shitty fucking face on a bus.
What do you guys think is the odds that immediately Trump will turn around and sell T-shirts with his own mugshot on them?
100%.
I would say about 1,000. Yeah.
And we're back.
And it was really great.
We just sit in silence.
We know exactly how long it is. We just wait.
Well, it was wait. It's almost done. I know this part. Yeah, isn't that crazy, dude? You really did 100% down to the. And that's part of it too. Like the whole when that thing gets released, it's like we are so memeified. We know that this stuff's going to become a meme immediately and a T-shirt immediately. And so it's like, all right, let's all. And I felt like there's something about this mugshot. It didn't have the magic that some of the stuff that the internet takes and runs with has. Like when he went to the hospital, it was like with COVID, that was a joyful, fun time for some people, darkly humored people. But this is not. I was like, it just doesn't have the pizzazz.
It is. All of them don't feel like the classic mugshots that I have seen and what I have pictured. They all seem a little bit like their own version of a mugshot, and that took away the enjoyment of it too. I'm not saying I wanted him in a jumpsuit, but like, I don't know, it looks different than what I've seen hundreds and hundreds of other people's mugshots have been.
Yeah, if you go to, I saw that because obviously he's selling merch with the mugshot at
the laziest.
Wait, is he actually?
Yeah,
I gotta play then.
That was his
in the
first
clip.
tweet.
You say that.
Yeah.
Or no, Elliot says, how much you want to bet that he'll end up selling merch with the mugshot on it? I'll play that in the clip too.
It was the first it was the first tweet he'd done since being like unbanned from now X. But when he did the Photoshop thing, they made the mugshot look more like what you're like the classic image of a mugshot
good.
With like the height in the
they
background,
know.
and it's like
yeah,
they know. They're not idiots. They know what they're doing.
This is
like, no, it doesn't
insane.
look mugshotty enough. You gotta make it look more mugshotty.
Yeah, the thing that got memed more than the image was the information that he put down for his height and weight, which he put 6'3", 215 pounds.
This is hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
that too was like, I don't know what anybody weighs. I have no clue. I felt like that was like when people are like, "There's no way he weighs 215 pounds." You could have told me that he weighs anything. I don't know how.
Really
like,
though? I mean,
like the carnival thing where it's like, just guess how many jelly beans are in the jar.
Yeah.
I don't know how many pounds are in that.
Estimation.
Nothing makes anybody feel more dumb than guess how many things are in a jar.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is it like that looks like 37 jelly beans? It was 1,422. Just sending kids home at like Halloween, like school Halloween functions, just dejected. Like, I'm so bad at estimation. I could have won.
As soon as you hear, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it was 40,000. Yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot to multiply.
Here's a question for you guys based off of what was brought up in the conversation. X, which is the dumbest fucking thing on the planet, and I don't call it. Because now, like, it used to be like, hey guys, here's a quote from somebody on Twitter. And now people say, here's a quote from somebody on X. And it just sounds so stupid and confusing. But do you guys use it at all? Like, do you guys... Has your muscle memory changed? Because like my internet muscle memory would be like, okay, I get up, I check ESPN, I check CNN, I check Twitter, like, and almost a couple other things, right? It's just what would happen when I pick up my phone. Do you guys open it at all anymore?
I'll open it for like a second, but I do not stay on there.
It's
like a real quick, still muscle memory, but then I'm like, why am I here?
Yeah,
it makes me upset.
Me too.
I deleted it like back in whenever, like right before Elon Musk took over. So
even before.
I haven't even been on it since then, really. I'll go on it maybe like once a week through like the desktop version, but immediately I say the same thing, Elliot. I'm like, why did I do this? And then click off.
It's a truly miserable
like 10
experience
seconds
now. The way everything's catered, and I'm sure like there's a little bit of the algorithm that I created over 13 years, especially the last 5 years of being somewhat like interested in politics and like trolling on Trump. But like it is my timeline and the stuff that is fed to me by people I don't even follow is legitimately like super right wing.
It's an awful app.
Horrible, like rage baiting bullcrap with the occasional, if I scroll on the timeline at all, pop of hardcore porn. Just like straight up
There you go.
Like hardcore, like would have never made it on the platform before. It's like
it's insane.
It is a hellscape. It's like it's the apocalypse version of Twitter. It's very, very not fun to be on.
Do you guys have a sense of sadness?
Yes.
Oh, go on.
But what? Yeah, obviously, Kevin. What are you talking about?
Go on. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, we have a sense of sadness.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I remember that Norm Macdonald joke when he's like, people always say, I don't understand why he committed suicide. He's like, really? You live in a cotton candy house or something? You're not aware of life and how it only disappoints and then ends in a catastrophe? It's okay. But anyway, I use it for the UFO stuff. And even that is not immune from the extreme political positions. I just think we should all be centrists.
Yeah.
Just straight up the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
that. Kidding. I don't.
This, that.
This, that.
Either one.
Little this, little that. What are you saying, though, Kevin, about a sense of sadness?
I was saying I've gotten kind of just sad and bummed out that what social media has become. Even Instagram. Like, I truly just miss being able to see what my friends posted. And you just don't see any of that anymore. And it makes me sad. Like, I remember a time when both Twitter and Instagram was, like, actually fun to, like, and it would make me somewhat happy, like, going onto it and seeing shit. And that just is way gone. It's been gone for a long time.
It was more of a celebration, like people. It was still a curation of people's lives and their best moments of whatever
100%.
to make them feel good. But it did still feel like there was a celebration in the share. There's a celebration in the connection with society. There was a juice to that. But now, again, just due to how we've trained our minds over the last 10 years, it's just like rage and conflict.
And just content. It's just never-ending bullshit, meaningless content.
Yeah. What are you going to do to change it, Kevin?
Absolutely nothing.
Thank you for asking.
Who do you think I am?
Absolutely nothing.
Who do you think I am?
Who do you think you are? I am. Who said
I
that
am.
joke? The bowler.
That bowling guy, man.
Yeah.
He got a strike and he loved it.
Ooh,
Who do you think you are? I am.
So, I have found my sport the greatest thing that anyone has ever said. Who do you think you are? I am. That is the best.
Because it's just like full adrenaline excitement, and that's the words that
and
came
he
out.
meant every
word.
single word of it.
Like he had it
Ever.
locked and loaded. I had a funny am I living in a simulation thing, because there is a new series on Netflix called I think Untold or something like that, but it's like Untold Swamp Kings, and
I think I've seen this.
It's a 4-part documentary series all on the Florida Gators, basically when I was at University of Florida. And so it's pretty wild, to the point of like, oh, I was at that game. Oh, I was at that game. Oh, I remember that. Oh, this is crazy. And it was wild. It was cool. I was like, look at this. I was like, they made a little documentary about my one time being into sports. This is great.
Damn.
And I sat and watched it. And I was like, Grace, do you see this guy? Do you see? This is Tim Tebow.
That was
He's a big
Tebow
boy.
time. Tebow time.
Okay, and then Tebow, for his part, he's good. God bless him. The dude talks in this strange cadence during the interview that's like, I don't know if it's like an evangelical, like super evangelical thing, but he like talks like very quiet the whole time, and he's just like talks very vaguely about everything, and I'm like, speak up, start talking, Tebow, like, like talk to me like I'm in the back of the room. And the
You're a quarterback.
You're a quarterback. Like, and it was so frustrating. But then he would cut to him playing, and I'd be like, oh, you're forgiven, Tebow. You're perfect.
Yeah. Beautiful, man.
Yeah, you guys had a very pretty stark dichotomy during your time there. Didn't you have Tebow and Aaron Hernandez? You had both sides of the coin.
Yes. And it cuts to him quite a few they mentioned him for like a second, and I was like, oh, remember? Grace, remember the other documentary? And she was like, oh, yeah. We get our documentaries confused.
Yeah.
I want to watch that Arnold documentary. I've heard that one's real good.
It's real fun.
Have you watched it?
Have
It's
you
real
watched-
fun and real clearly funded by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hell yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's real.
I want to watch
It's a trip, man. That dude, that guy was just one of those next level celebrity personalities. Like,
right?
it's fascinating. It's really fascinating to watch.
The side you mean
That-
just like the fame, the overall like just
The fame, the
And
drive,
just like the drive. Yeah.
the state of mind, like just all of it.
cool.
It is very fun that Arnold tends to like drop these like just within this political atmosphere that we're in. Like every once in a while, Arnold Schwarzenegger comes up and just drops like a truth bomb quote where it's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, listen to Arnie."
Yeah. Yeah.
We all
100%.
rally around him.
Yeah, listen to Governor Schwarzenegger.
Did you guys watch
Dude,
the?
I
What?
watched.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's either this one or Mars Needs Moms, the worst movie I've ever seen, and that is Moonfall. Do you remember seeing this?
Oh, Moonfall is real bad.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, to the point
Dude.
where I don't remember much other than the fact that wasn't the moon hollow.
The moon was a robot,
Yeah,
essentially a robot.
Yeah.
That had like an AI. It was like an AI generated thing.
yeah.
And I couldn't believe that, however much that budget was, that this movie got made. It's insane.
Well, isn't it the disaster director? Is it Roland Emmerich?
Yeah, Roland Emmerich.
Yeah, that's
But
why
dude,
it got made.
I've seen his movie like 2012. Like I get the craziness of his movies, but like 2012 was like stupid, but like fun stupid. This was just like, I can't believe this got through. Like the whole idea is awful.
so bad.
Dude, it's so bad. I had to finish it because of like I just was waiting for the next moment to just get stupider and stupider.
Elliot, do you know the movie that he's talking about? Have you heard of it?
I'm now on the Rotten Tomatoes, but I've seen it something about it. But I don't really know anything about it now.
There was
Kevin.
billboards.
Kevin, describe the plot as best you can in just like 2 sentences.
They discover that the moon is out of orbit, and so they have to go and save Earth from crashing into the moon, or crashing into
The moon
Earth.
from crashing into Earth. Yeah.
and in doing so that they discover that the moon is essentially an AI robot, and they have to destroy like the core to
Okay.
like
Because
save
the
it.
AI robot wants to crash into the Earth.
It wants. I think it could find living organisms within like an It was such a weird misunderstanding of what was happening. But dude, just all of it, like the dialogue, the acting, everything but like the cinematography, I would say is actual shit, and I cannot believe
Hot
that
trash.
it gets made. Yeah.
The cinematographer Kool-Aid Man's through your back door behind you, high fives you, and then shoots out through the
Yeah.
ceiling.
The critical consensus, clocking in at 35%. It says whether Moonfall is so bad it's good or simply bad will depend on your tolerance for B-movie cheese. But either way, this is an Emmerich disaster thriller through and through.
There you go.
Yeah. But even
Yeah.
the cheesy lines were just bad. I'm telling
The
you,
moon
never
and-
watch it.
I'm pretty sure the moon does kind of crash into the Earth at one point,
Yeah,
right?
because
like,
everything's
they're
being the gravity's pulling.
they're
up
jumping over
everything.
gravity. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Whoa.
It's coming
Sounds
back.
pretty cool.
You're in.
I'm in. I don't watch
Don't
movies, but
sell
this
him
one-
on this. Do not disappoint. Don't. You're gonna make him sad.
Have you
Elliot,
guys watched the Star Wars? Oh, go ahead. The Star
no, go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go.
Ahsoka?
Wars. Ahsoka?
I want to, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
We started watching it, and we've realized that if we are high when we are watching something that is scripted, there's this thing that happens where we can't get over the fact that they're acting, and then we turned it off.
Dude,
But Grace
I
was
think
like, they
that's
look
not
like
just a high
actresses-
thing.
She was like, they look like actresses that are just like wearing silly costumes because they look pool noodles or whatever. And I was like, oh man, baby, all right, we'll look at the Gator game. But
Yeah, anytime that you can, you even like slightly step into the realm of the mindset of These are just
This
people
is
playing
fake.
house.
Yeah.
It will kill any movie, and
Yeah.
it makes everything so funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've gotten into not arguments, but little spats because Grace will be like, at like a really intense part of the movie, she'll go, "These are just actors, and this is staged, and they're pretending," because she like gets stressed about it, and I'm like, "Stop
Yeah.
saying that! Like you're taking it out." She's like, "Well, they're actors. This isn't real." And I'm like, "I know that you're stressed, but you can't ruin it for other people."
You're like, Grace, this is.
And then I would, get out.
You're like, Grace, this is Schindler's List. You have to stop saying that.
Not real. Boo.
Grace.
she's got
I've
a lot
heard
of
from a lot of the people who have watched Ahsoka that you have to, or you don't have to, but it's a lot easier to enjoy and understand if you've watched the whole like Star Wars Rebels animated series. It kind of like picks up a lot of stuff from that series. Have you felt that at all?
I couldn't get into it. I'm sure
You
it's
just
great.
couldn't get in.
But I do feel like it. I'm sure that would help. I've never seen the Rebels thing. I think
Neither.
I've seen
Yeah.
it. So I'll just wait for them to. But I mean, it looks beautiful. It's like a beautiful. It is like, yep.
It looks
Star Wars
cool.
is still
Agreed.
Cool. Yeah.
They got a little
I'm excited
Anakin
to
in
stick
there.
with it. Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. We literally only made it into like the second pool noodle girl, and we were like, all right, we got to back away from this.
He's trying to get out of the crisscross.
Oh yeah, now I'm into squats. I'm into squatty potty.
Is
Squatty
just
potty.
sitting. Is sitting normally just hard?
The way I've got my setup here
I see.
is making it tough. I got Jackson here.
I
Since
see
we're on
him.
the entertainment beat right now, I don't know if this is going to happen, but I'm going to try. Jackson, would you like to talk about which Transformers movies are the best
Oh, I would love this because
out of the ones
I
that
have
you
a
just
girlfriend.
watched? We're talking about movies. Would you like to come and talk about how cool the Transformers movies are?
Just gonna say the best ones.
You can come say the best ones. Just got to say it in the
This one?
mic. You can tell me.
The last night, the Bumblebee, the Guys of the Beast.
Is it so? Last Transformers,
Night?
the last night is the best one, and then which one's the second one?
Bumblebee.
The Bumblebee movie. is the
Okay,
second
I've
one.
heard that one's good.
Very correct.
And
Yep.
then which one?
Guys of the
That's the
And then
newest
Rise of the Beasts.
one. Wait, has he
Okay,
seen
cool.
the Shia LaBeouf ones?
You still have not seen the first one, right?
That's the only one I haven't
He
seen.
has not watched the first one.
Nice.
That's
That
the
one's
only-
debatably my favorite.
I think debatably it's probably the best one in the series. So
Yeah.
he's saving the best for last, perhaps.
Good.
But
Good.
he's on board
Who
with some
knows?
of these later ones.
Dude,
Has he
Rise of
seen
the
any of the
Beasts.
ones? Has he seen the ones with Shia LaBeouf?
He's seen the second one.
That has Shia,
and
okay.
which one was the second one? It was the Fallen.
Dark Side of the Moon or something like that.
Did you like the Fallen?
No, that was the worst one.
He hated the Fallen. He says that was the worst one. What about Dark
It's
Side?
called The Fallen?
That one was fine.
He said that one was fine.
Okay.
It's like Rise of
Good
the
taste.
Fallen, Revenge of the Fallen, or something like that.
Revenge of the Fallen is the second one.
Revenge of the Fallen is the second one. Who's the best Transformer?
Ratchet.
Ratchet's the best Transformer.
Yeah.
This was Jackson's corner.
Nice.
And Drift. He really
No,
likes.
just Drift.
Oh, just Drift. Just
Drift.
Drift.
Yeah.
Well, his name is Just Drift.
Just Drift.
What about
In-
Age of Extinction?
Age of Extinction?
What?
Age of Extinction. Do you like that one?
I like that one, but it's not in my tops. It's fourth place.
Fourth place.
Okay.
He likes it. It's not in the top.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
guy,
I got
he's
some
an
movies to
expert.
watch.
Yep, super expert. I think I said it last time we talked about this for 2 seconds, but in the newest one, Pete Davidson is like one of the main Transformers.
Yeah.
And there's just no world where you're like, that's just Pete Davidson. It's like, I
Yeah.
can't. There's no suspension of disbelief, or of belief. You're just like, that's just fucking Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Talking like Pete Davidson as a car, and it makes no sense. Why does this alien
Sounds like
sound
Pete
like
Davidson.
Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
It don't work.
The main guy in that, in the newest one, went to the Transformers ride and rode the Transformers ride. And Megan Fox frequently visits Universal and goes on the Transformers ride. Ellie's
Really?
seen her like 3 times.
Frequently is a funny word to use with what you're talking about.
Right? She's worked there for like 7 or 8 months, and she's seen her 3 times there on the Transformers ride.
Do they make her wait in line?
No way. No way. There's like a VIP thing that you could do that most of the celebs do.
Wow, that's so funny. I mean, I can't blame her.
That ride's awesome.
It's a good ride.
If I had a ride that, like, if I was ever lucky enough to be in a movie and then they made a ride out of it and I could go down the street and be like, movie that was in, it's a ride. It's just so innocent. There's something so pure about being like, I just want to ride
a little
Transformers ride.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry, I'm working on SourceFed the ride. It's gonna be a trip.
Yeah.
It's a trip through some of your best news stories that you covered.
Oh God, that's horrible. Can you imagine just a ride about the news would be horrifying.
Just going down like a straight path and it's just complete white walls like next to you, and then there's like all the different hosts lined up, and as you pass, like they're each doing their own story.
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
There you go.
They get norked at the end. Everyone gets norked.
When you go to the eatery section of the ride, every drink is served in a Tide bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Guys, that's an 11-year-old reference.
It really is, Joe. It might be a little more than that, I think. Yeah, no, it is an 11-year-old. I think that's exact. I think you might be right to the day, actually.
We were pretty darn close. Kevin was 3 years old.
God damn, dude. Don't say it. It's already almost the end of the year. Don't say it.
Yeah, okay, let's get into the fall. You guys looking forward to some Halloween and Christmas
ready.
coming up?
I'm so ready.
Where's your mindset? What are you looking forward to in the next couple months here?
I just don't want it to be this hot. I've never enjoy the heat. It's like every time now when it gets a little bit like when it hits 90 and a little bit above, I'm like, give me the cold right away. I never want anything above that.
Yeah,
that's my take.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm with you.
Give me it. But I rarely see people who are like, oh, I love the heat. I never want it to be fall. There is people like that, but it's rare to have those people.
Yeah. Unless you're like, I could see in a snowy place being like, oh, it means that like life gets harder physically. But I don't know anything about that. I was watching this. Speaking of films, what is he talking about? What is he doing? What is he saying?
Well, he's on camera making sure that if he's digging for gold, he knows that the world will see it.
Well, he's cute. He's a cute kid. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I like him.
You guys have hair. Your hair looks like it's mirroring each other.
He's watching Fox.
Pretty cool.
He's watching Fox News right now.
Fox News, yeah, good.
Yeah. I fell down a rabbit hole of watching this documentary on the movie Sound of Freedom, and it was quite interesting. It's on a YouTube channel called Fundy Fridays, which I'm a big fan of, and shout out to them. They're very fun. And it's was like an hour and a half documentary that this guy put together, a video essay. And it's so interesting because the way that they did this movie is really, really fascinating because it broke through a lot of like the ceiling of religious films, and like really kind of not to, I think since like Passion of the Christ has it been that big of a faith-based or tangentially faith-based movie.
Huge cultural movement.
The way they did it is so crazy because he walks through it, but basically they did a pay it forward campaign with this movie that like, because the message is about human trafficking or child trafficking, which is I guess a point of contention
about how cool it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how like everyone's action heroes or whatever, but it's all fine. I haven't seen it. I've heard it's actually not a pretty good movie, but the way that they did this ticket thing was so crazy because like basically what the movie makers did was they were able to profit off of the movie by like having so many people just buy tickets. So like the founder of Chick-fil-A bought out like 60,000 or like a bunch of movie theaters so that people who couldn't afford a movie ticket could still go see this movie. So you could go and like sign up and be like claim your free ticket. It's a gift. But it kind of the I guess the criticism is that it seems like they're donating to charity, but it's a totally for-profit like endeavor. And so the movie makers just raked in all this ticket money that a lot of times didn't equate to someone actually being in a seat in the theater.
Yeah.
And so this movie makes all this money, but then people would be like, and then it spawned all these conspiracy theories about AMC like shutting down the AC in this movie because they don't want they're hiding something about, the global elites or whatever. And then the AMC people, the apes, thought that was a counter conspiracy to drive the price of AMC down. So the AMC bros and apes, remember that fun thing? They started getting angry
Stonks.
Yeah, they started getting angry at the people who were upset at AMC, and it started this whole crazy thing where the makers of both the movie and AMC had to do statements where they were like, AMC's been really nice. We're not trying to shut down the movie at all. Everything's going great. And it was crazy. And then on top of it, it's like this really brilliant marketing thing of being like, if you like this movie, go buy 4 more tickets.
Yeah.
And what other movie have you seen anyone ever go, hey, I recommend you seeing this movie. I'll buy the ticket for you. You don't do that.
No.
Well, they so closely connected it to the good message.
Yeah.
Of
that's how they did it.
Religion.
Brilliant.
And I'm pretty sure it started as a GoFundMe, and
Basically,
a GoFundMe for the marketing. If I read correctly, they needed to raise money for that, and then they paid back all of the people. Like for every $1 that you gave, the movie was so successful that they gave their backers $1.20 for every $1 that was donated. So that was also kind of unheard of, and it's just just all the bullshit around it. I'm sure the movie's fine. I'm sure the movie's got a great message. Like, don't traffic kids and let's go fucking stop this shit. But the conflict, our constant, like,
Always.
everybody's got to be.
I will say though, one of my favorite things is to listen to Jim Caviezel talk, because that guy looks so handsome and he's so talented. And then he says the most bonkers stuff that I've ever seen, and it'll be so normal, and then and it's like, man, this guy's so cool, and then I'll be like, well, they take the adrenochrome out of the babies, obviously. Like,
dude,
he says it like that, but like, of course
we're watching somebody just like tumble down the rabbit hole in real time. It's crazy.
It's fascinating.
It's crazy.
But anyway, I thought it was so interesting that you buy tickets for other. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
we've been
especially
in Hollywood.
like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
especially
all
Chick-fil-A,
these rich
like,
people would just buy a bunch of tickets, and then the guy did it. Like, he tested it, and it was immediate. It was like the most convenient thing. It sent it on Fandango. It had the convenience fee taken care of.
Damn.
And he was like, it worked.
Yeah, I mean, but still connected to a certain agenda. It's not just, it wasn't just like a random rich person. This is a very religious leaning rich person buying all those tickets. It wasn't like you know what I mean,
homophobic.
You know what I mean. But whatever. I haven't seen the movie.
Homophobic?
Sure, it's great.
Yeah, he's a homophobic.
No, I'm a Joe-mophobic because I don't like myself.
Big fan of Joe-mophobic. Anyway, guys.
That sounds like a podcast.
Think that's a good spot.
Guys,
My
I think
rabbit just ran through here, and now I don't know where they went. I was going to show them off, but I'm sorry.
Oh man, really?
Has your life genuinely increased in happiness since you got those rabbits?
100%.
Oh, I love
100%.
that. I love that.
100% yes. What percentage would you say it's increased? Or would you say it's 100% increase in happiness?
It's double the happy. No, I would say I'm 20% happier.
That is a significant, like, that's 20% is nothing to scoff at.
No way. I love them.
Which one's your favorite?
Yeah.
Gordy, the boy. Because he's an idiot. He's really stupid. She's a brat. I've said this before. Haven't I told you guys how she's the brat?
No. How is she the brat?
Oh, I think I said it on DB. She will, not anymore, but like the first month of having her, if she went up to you and like you didn't have any treat or something for her, she'd walk away and like thump her feet at you. Like, she's sassy. She's super, and she's much more smarter. Like, she knows when I actually have something for them or not. Like if I go into the kitchen, Gordy will like run up like a dog and be like, give me something right now. I know you're about to give me something, where she'll like wait and like hold back to like actually see what's going to happen.
Forethought.
Yeah.
Before we go, one more question. On the overall, like, just spectrum, I'm talking personality, love, cuddles, intelligence, companionship. Where would you rank them, like, on a list of, like, you know, dog, cat, rabbits,
Ellie.
an unusually
Ellie.
loving Ellie, an unusually loving bird? Like, where?
I think-
Yeah.
Well, I think I could just definitively say it's dogs, cats, rabbits.
Okay.
For sure. But there's some rabbits that are like super cuddly. Like they're like, they will come up to you and like want to sit in your lap and just be petted. My rabbits aren't like that. So it's hard for me to like say for sure what that is, but my ownership of these rabbits, that's how I feel. Because they will let you pet them if they're like chill and want to go to sleep. But otherwise they're like, do not touch me.
Okay.
Where a dog is like, I don't give a fuck. Always pet me. Come here. I want to love you all the time.
What about smell? When you walk into your apartment, do you go,
No
this
smell.
this guy has rabbits?
Zero smell. They don't make any smell.
Okay.
Sounds like a rabbit guy. It sounds like something a rabbit
Yeah.
guy
Yeah. Big
Yeah.
rabbit over here.
What can I say?
Big rabbit money behind this guy. I get it.
I will say,
Big bunny.
not
Big
for
bunny.
kids. Don't get a rabbit for kids. They're not a
I remember-
kid's pet.
At animal hospitals, when they would bring rabbits in, we had to be very careful because if you held them up like that, they can kick so hard they'd break their backs, and so you have to like
Yeah.
hold them down instead of lift them up. You have to use
That's
like
the thing, too,
gravity
is-
and keep them.
Yeah, people don't understand like anything about rabbits. Like you're not really supposed to ever pick them up anyway because they get
Yeah.
terrified. They think they're about to die when you pick them up. It's like
The way that the veterinarian I worked for, this guy's like, they're made to fall apart. They're made,
Yeah.
they're designed to fall apart. So if they
And
anything bites
dude-
them, that part like rips off, and then they keep going.
the amount of times I'll be like walking into my bedroom and they think like I'm gonna give them something, so they'll sprint over and I don't know they're like right behind me and they go right under my legs and I just kick them and they like go like flying a little bit and
Come
I'm like,
on, man.
holy shit, yeah. I'm like gonna
Come on,
break
man, we're
one of them
rabbits.
one time.
Well, thank God their hindquarters grow back if they get pulled off.
Yep,
They
So.
do.
It's very true.
And with that, thanks for listening to the Valleycast, everybody.
Wow. I love it and I love you guys. And goodbye.
Love it.